right. Well, how's everybody doing? I assume that I'm on this. All right. It sounds like I am. Sweet. So, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm only an hour late to commenting on this race, but what's up, Jeremy? So it looks like we've got a Worlds Collide race here. I'm coming in at the same time you guys are coming in, so let this be a surprise to all of us at the same time. Looks like we've got on Drewleth's side 7 characters of the 6 needed, 9 espers, 1 dragon, and it looks like they may be going for they've got to go save or kill Sid in order to get the final way into Kefka's tower. Now, we also have Jexy, who's got 7 of the 6 characters, and 5 of the 9 espers heading in to the Magitech factory, where I can almost guarantee Jexy's going to go in there, try and grab 2 espers, and then probably bounce and try to get the last 2 from potentially Auction House or some easier source. Drew looks like just completed the Sid thing. I was not paying attention. Did Sid live or did Sid die? We'll find out in a couple seconds. But I guess it doesn't matter because Kefka is going to eat it. Now, this looks like a big advantage now for Drewleth going in. So, yeah, I guess in some ways it's all right to be like, yeah, you know what, Sid? You know, you got to save the frames. This is our version of save or kill the animals, I guess. You know, save or kill Sid. I always say save Sid. You know, the fast fish are a little easier to get at times. And also, you gotta give some love to the guy in the yellow jacket. That's always good stuff. Paddington Bear did, or was that Curious George? One of those 2. So we've got a Drewleth team going into KT. Now, unless Jexy grabs these other 2 characters, I'm pretty sure Jexy's going to head over to end up just as soon as he gets all those espers, just rush KT. Game audio could be a smidge lower, but otherwise good. What if I turn myself up, turn my volume up, and you guys turn your audio down? I don't know. So, let's see. Alright. We've got the Magitech factory. We're going to go for the chest? Yes, we got some tonic. Gonna enjoy that sparkling water that's not as good as LaCroix. So we got a Senior Behemoth, Strontium Behemoth, Sir Behemoth. We don't know what the SR stands for. However, we know that this epilepsy rush here is going to do some 9999. It seems like Jexy's got some damage going. This KT run, we'll see what happens. It's always Senior Behemoth. I'm up for a Senior Behemoth. It looks like also Sabin has got the Atma offering, which is one of my favorite tricks. When you got the Atma glove, or the Atma weapon, the Genji glove, and the offering, you get 8 hits. And if your characters are at high levels and stuff, that's just pure damage. The game audio has been lowered. Frajin is on top of everything, keeping it real.
Looks like Strago has also broken the curse as well.
What? Who is that? Is that?
That's Squack. I'm here to help you on the last leg.
Oh, we all came in at the right time, just for the ending. We didn't have to get to the setup. We didn't have to go through the beginning. We went right to the ending. I'm all for it. You know what? This is how we should see movies. You know what? Just sneak in the theater towards the end, watch the end of it. You know, you'll figure out the beginning somewhere through it.
The important parts. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just want to see the big action scene and the explosion. At the end, you know, and then maybe a little resolution, feel a little bit better about yourself by the end of the day. So we may have a little bit of load time over on Jexy's side, but we got Ultros getting 6,000 damage with that Genji Atma lock combo. That is moist delicious, guys. I love the
easy
lightsabers.
peasy.
Yeah, dude, I think the lightsabers are... All right, Squawk, what's your favorite weapon combo in this? Because I got to go lightsabers, Genji Atma. Or Genji offering.
So you're saying like 2 Atmas, a Genji glove, and an offering is your favorite combo?
I agree.
So that's if that's your favorite combo, I can't help but go with Valiant Knife. Whenever I see a Valiant Knife, I get excited. However, fixed dice in any way, shape, or form, prejudice. So fixed dice is the best weapon in the game. Fight me.
Okay, I would say that what was it? We ran one of the seeds recently where it was like constant fixed dice. I think I ended up getting like 6 or 8 there, which was good when you have like the dragon horn and the boot and the dragoon boots, and you can jump and you can take out that early game nice. But when you want that massive damage, I'm all for everything. Just like Papa John's is ready to give you that massive damage deal right now. Papa John's, according to Jexy's stream. So we got already Celis and Strago making it to the end. Now we just need our third party over on Drewleth's side.
Siegfried, get out of here. You're not invited. Just go away. Leave Jex alone.
When was the last time you, I think that's probably the first time I've seen Siegfried in one of these fights, outside of the times I've accidentally fought him early on learning Worlds Collide.
You don't see him very often, that's for sure. He's not a very popular find, I feel.
No, I think he's lumped in with the regular characters. Speaking of characters, Squawk, I don't think I know your favorite character or much about you. Tell me your social security number.
My favorite character out there is actually Setzer. I mean, the guy is he's just oozing with personality, and he can equip fixed dice whenever he wants. So, I mean, it's Setzer all the way for me.
I always call him Seltzer, and or if I'm feeling saucy, change his name to LaCroix. Greatest drink of all time. Yeah, I fully agree. Setzer is a fun character. He's great. He's rocking the long hair. He's one of the few people in this game without a ponytail. You know what? He's just gonna let it go. Everything.
And he dresses beautifully.
Gotta love somebody who can walk around in like a robe or a jacket or whatever he's got. That's just like, that looks like it's you just want to pet his coat. It looks soft. I bet you it's warm. I guarantee he can hide snacks in there if he's going to the theater, especially an air-conditioned theater. Like, you want a Setzer jacket when you're going to an air-conditioned, or to cut open Mog like a tauntaun and hide inside him because it's nice and cozy. Man, look at that whelp just getting taken down. I think this is going to be very difficult for Jexy to come back, especially with Drewleth coming up with as much damage as there.
Yeah, I'll have to say, I've only seen bits and pieces of this. I have been watching basically the entire time, but I noticed that Drew has been he's been schmoovin'. He's been making very good choices, menuing pretty cleanly. So it's not surprising to see him going this quick. He's going pretty darn fast.
Yeah, Jexy's making a lot of good moves right now. I'm a big fan of, as soon as you get Sabin, do everything except for Phantom Train, because his checks are super fast. Baron Falls is fast. You just go right to the battle. Mount Colts is just a little bit of walking. I know a lot of people aren't crazy about it, but it's walking, and then
Goddess. Oh man.
What? No. Oh.
You hate to see it this far in.
Oh man, I think it was Seed of the Week or something. Spoiler alert, cover your ears for the next 20 seconds. Spicy Chicken showed up at the end and knocked my time down 20 minutes. Oh, we got some Magimaster up in the skies.
Oh no.
You guys can un-earmuff now. We got Magimaster up in the skies. Although with that Sabin offering, this should be pretty straightforward as long as everybody's got some decent magic defense. That's going to be the thing. We got some bum run. Like, the offense is good on this team. Like that 9999. 5 of those is good, are good. We got Grandpa and Granddaughter fighting a goddess over there.
Unfortunately, the murder child has fallen down to Bull 3.
Yeah, it happens. All right, I gotta say this. All right, here's my thought. I think Goddess is definitely wearing deodorant. Because, she's got her arm up that entire time. You want to smell good for yourself, more importantly. You know, if you
maybe
go
she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
You think she's got mascara on too?
Yeah, why
She's
not?
got to apply that with one, like take the top off the mascara, apply the stuff onto her, and then put the top back on. One arm. Also, I would assume she'd put her arm on like the deodorant on the arm that's up. Maybe not on the one that's down, you know. I don't think that's how smells work, but this is how things work in my mind.
Looks like Jex is actually peeking to see if it's an Esper for this check, and it is. It's Raiden. So let's see how he handles that one.
It's a good call. I'm a big fan of doing Fun Bobby's check here. Oh, this is why everyone's rock star, and they got some EXP eggs going.
Yeah, the Ice Dragon actually gave it to them at Narsh World of Ruin.
Moist. So we got a little tincture there. Can't help but check at this point. It's, you know, these guys are running an excellent race, and they are running excellent time. Oh yes, Doggo Skip. I love Doggo Skip. So Magre, I calmed in at the 1 hour mark. So this is how I assume Drewleth got ahead. Drewleth, straight up just decided to make every perfect play. And then everybody did desperation attacks. Every boss was cleared in one attack. And there were no problems whatsoever. I'm probably wrong on that one.
Actually, I think it was as soon as he got Bahamut, he ended up just stacking as much magic power on that character and was trying to take out everybody. I mean, like, all the stuff that he possibly could to gain more experience. However, it looks like he's having trouble with Doom now, since after he finished Goddess, he has to fight Doom.
It's not too bad, because we're seeing that Celis is that party's main, doing a lot of damage. We've got 2 statues already.
Low on mana now, though.
Yeah, that's when you bust out to see if you didn't sell all your X ethers or something like that. We got the painting over on the left side here, Jexy, having to go get Love Token there. But we got Chatternook is there. Sabin, the huge damage dealer, is gone, but from what I remember, Realm has that Bum Rush to do all that damage. With Merton strats, Doom looks like Doom's going to be pretty easy, as long as the Force Field doesn't pop up and, you know, block that final damage with wind or firepower or something like that.
That looks like he's good.
Yeah. Badoom. So it looks like Drewleth got ahead doing early World of Balance checks, while Jexy prioritized World of Ruin and didn't work out. And Jexy's also coming up with a lot of, looking at the tracking, coming up against a lot of blocks. Not everything kind of going in Jexy's favor there.
I think I did notice, I actually was watching at the relatively early in the beginning, Jex was actually going through the Imperial camp. I think it was the Imperial camp. Some place with the monster in a box. Oh wait, no, it was the collapsing house. He went through the collapsing house, found Katana Soul, and Katana Soul wiped him.
Ooh.
So he did get a little bit of a delay there. Katana Soul used that water move. I forget what it was, but
clean
yeah,
sweep.
yeah, and then just it swept the entire team. He took a lot of damage because I think he did a free check, which I think he had 1 Esper going into it, so he was scaled up from level 8. And he was only level 3, so he took a lot of magic damage from that because he also didn't have any real magic resistance.
All right, guys.
It looks like Drew's going in.
Everybody in chat, put your times. How fast do you think Kefka's going down? From the time we start the dome in the first fight to Kefka going down, put in your times. Price is Right rules. Person who gets closest wins nothing. I'm going to say that this is going to be 6 minutes and 20 seconds. We got 8 minutes from Mabre. Squawk, what do you got? 11-minute Kefka. Okay.
I think 10. I think a solid 10, and I only say that because tier 3 is unrelenting no matter how geared you are.
All right, so I'm going to type in the time. Starting time was 1:15:07. 15:07 was the starting time. You guys can keep guessing because ooh, Papa John's. Right now you can get I don't know what's been happening with the ads. I've seen a lot of people's like ads just randomly show up on stream, and I don't know if they turn them on or off or not. I don't know what the deal is.
It's hard to control them sometimes on Twitch. I don't know. I feel like Twitch like doesn't regulate them properly the way they should. It just kind of happens sometimes.
Yeah, like imagine you're on stream and you're just talking about what a monster mess Papa John's is. I have no problem saying about that for Arby's. You probably shouldn't be saying that. I'm an actor. I need to get paid from these guys. But, you know, and then all of a sudden you see a commercial for them. It's like, you know what? You know, maybe not. So looks like we're about a minute in. And we're looking at Tier 1 getting wrecked. So if you guys remember anything about the Tier 1 fight, we got the heads usually the first one you want to get rid of. The hand closest to us, the second. The hand furthest away, the third. The reason you do that is you don't want to get suffer the wrath of Quake at the very end, and you want to be able to complete that fight pretty cleanly without too many worries. So it looks like we're off to Tier 2. We got 4 enemies to beat here. We got the wolf head. We've got the arm wrestler. We've got the guy smelling his own armpit. And then we've got something in the middle that I'm not fully sure what it is. One in the middle is weak to instant death. The one in the back casts magic. The one in the front is physical attacks. And the wolf is pure damage. What you're generally going to see is somebody try to insta-kill the one in the center, wolf second, and then something in between the magic and the physical attacks for third. Mute often will be cast just to stop the magic, because the magic can be devastating at times.
Or if you want to explain it in a more fun way, it's just Tier 2 is just a YMCA group. It's just the village people, and they're just doing the YMCA.
Yeah. So we got Siren muting that the magic caster all the way in the back. Not too bad. But we got a whole fun team here. We got the Narsh crew. We've also got the Magitech girls. And then Strago. Strago is fairly inconsequential to a lot of this stuff. Strago and Realm are fairly inconsequential to all this stuff. In fact, looking back, I don't even remember how they were picked up in the story. I think everybody went to Tamaza at some point, and then General Leo took a nap, and then, you know, then for some reason we stopped the story. I don't really remember that part. But
are you saying you forget how Strago and Realm are picked up in the story?
Yeah, I completely forgot.
you show up to Thamasa, and Thamasa is a mage village, but it's secret. You can't know about that because the Imperials will come over and take them away. Oh, so you pick them. Their Realm is kind of outspoken, and you end up dragging Strago along to help out to meet the Espers. And Realm follows you, even though she was told to stay behind. And then she ends up coming along anyway.
Oh.
And there you go. You picked up 2 mage people who live in a mage village.
It's nice of them, you know? Bring everybody along. I think if this were Family Guy, I would equate Edgar to Quagmire. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not sure who would be Peter yet.
Umaro.
Yeah, Umaro could be Peter. Edgar's Quagmire. Let's see. Joe could be Sabin.
Yeah, he really could.
So it looks like, health is one of my favorite commands. I love seeing health and shock are my 2 favorite things to see in the very beginning of the game, because you know they're going to help you out a lot, so much.
I have been noticing the weight tricking that I've been seeing with Drewleth right here. He has been weight tricking like crazy to the point where it's becoming very helpful for him and speeding things up, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm terrible with weight tricking, but
me too.
Are pros at it. And if you guys don't remember what the weight trick is, you basically can slow down if you're on a menu, it'll slow everybody else from attacking, so you can get all your attacks out and then so they're not charging while you're waiting for everything else. It's a way to save some attacks from happening on you.
How is Meg?
How is Meg? Yes.
Oh my god. That's gold.
Oh my gosh. I would be okay with that. You know, I'll go with Gestal as Herbert. Let's see. Who else?
He really is. He stole Terra.
I'll take
Jex is saving Sid. Here we go.
Oh, nice. I'm a big fan. So, yep, gonna get a medium speed fish there, which is nice.
Hope it's the good one.
We're on tier 3 right now over on Drewleth's side, which basically is the marble bust.
Oh, calmness hit.
Guy.
A second calmness hit.
Ooh.
Oh my god. That's what I mean. Tier 3 is ruthless. And we're closing in on that 10 minutes that I'm talking about.
There's nothing worse than dying to a Medio and then getting who 2 calmnesses and having like your worst player, the one you kind of just dragged along to heal everybody, being your only person as your last few people can't even struggle to get past the first phase of Kefka. That's happened to me before. It's happened to a lot of people before. It's it's a thing you got to worry about it with. But however, we've got Terra and Locke. Locke had dual Atmas. I think they'll be okay. We also got Sabin and Realm there. Realm can keep the troops happy by painting a picture. And look how picturesque Kefka is right there.
He's posing.
Yeah. Oh, and there goes Sabin and Realm later.
Yeah, they were already dead when they went into this.
I always felt like watching the Sid saving scene is like Sid's up and then he just goes to bed to just talk about how bad he's feeling. He's just like, oh, I'm up. Play a little Rick Astley.
Oh my god, a hyperdrive? Oh my god, a hyperdrive.
All right, so we're down to our last character. Looks like Locke's got to go save someone. But yeah, I feel like Sid was just basically faking it and then hopped in bed, was like, could you get me some fish, please? So we got the 8 attack from Locke here. Roughly like 25k. But doesn't even matter. That's a GG, guys.
Locke was able to pull it out.
What does that put that? That was 1245 was the 122. 45 was the time that I marked. To see that, I called it at first 1:15:07. So that would put that at 12 minutes and 39, or was no, not 12 minutes. 7 minutes and 39 seconds. Who came the closest to me? I was at 6:20. Oh, Turdsman just was over by 1 second. It looks like. No, wait, no, 39. No, Turdsman got it. 7:39, 7:39, 7:30. And within 10 seconds. Very nice. So, Turdsman, you win the Kefka Krakow. That you get internet points. So, congrats. Well, if Drewleth wants to come in for an interview, more than welcome. We're here chilling. We'll see if Drewleth comes on. That's awesome. And if not, we're gonna watch Jexy. Got Sid. He's got all the Espers. Got all the characters. This is just now one dash to go after.
Yeah, Turdsman's that guy who's on The Price is Right, and he's like bids a penny under just to like spite you, and then he gets it somehow.
By the way, I was on The Price is Right years ago.
Oh, really? Were you that guy that bid a penny over or a dollar over?
So here's what happened. I go on The Price is Right. And, I act like a fool. My friends are all mad because they know I'm going to get picked. Everyone's screaming. The first person they call is me, and I don't even hear my name. My friends have to, literally throw me up. They're like, you got called! I'm like, cool. All right, whatever. And so there's some item up there that's like a kayak that I don't care about. And so I'm just like, I throw out a number just because I'm just like, whatever. Like 647, Bob. Like something random like that nobody's going to remember. And of course I get it. Drewleth, we got you in the booth today.
Drew.
How you doing? Congratulations, G to the G.
There you go.
Oh, how did that final battle feel when you're down all your characters except for Locke with that dual Atma Genji offering, and you're like, please let these numbers get in my favor?
I wasn't worried about the numbers, but I was worried about one thing, and it was where that hyperdrive was going. If it hit Locke, I was screwed. but it didn't. So I was fine.
Very
You
lucky.
should have heard me. I saw the double calmness. I'm like, uh-oh. And then I saw the hyperdrive, and I was like, oh no, please. And then it hit Terra, and I'm like, okay, like he could still get it out of there.
Yeah. But, I was, you don't always get the calmness protection. Sometimes you gotta deal with it. Like, I'm not gonna spend extra time looking for calmness protection. If I die at Kefka, still do it because of calmness. I think I still could have won even if Lock got hit, but it would have taken a while.
You're far enough ahead that you could have done it because you got pretty far ahead of Jexy. Jexy, by the way, we came into Squawk's been here forever. I came into comm about an hour in when I saw the alerts on Discord. I'm like, no one's talking? All right, well, let me hop in. So I kind of know what happened. So, Drewleth, where do you think that you got ahead in this race and made it so far ahead?
It was just kind of clean all the way through. I had a nice start because what I ended up doing was I wanted to do Burning House early because why would you do it late? And oh yeah, first chest was offering. That's funny, but it didn't really matter, at least for me. But yeah, so I really wanted to do Burning House, and I was like, well, how am I going to beat the fixed encounters? I guess I'll do slots, but my slots user's magic is really bad. Then I got Bahamut, and I was like, okay, I got this figured out. I will use slots for like the first few encounters until I hit like level 10 or so, and I'll have enough MP to cast Bahamut. And I'll buy tinctures in the shop to keep it so I can just like in between fights tincture, and then I'll just Bahamut, tincture, tincture. And it ended up working out. I ended up coming out of Burning House level 17, about 13 minutes in. Basically can just go anywhere I want at that point, do anything I want. And I did. I just kind of knocked out chests as fast as I could. Had quite a few dead ones, but they didn't matter that much. Like XP-wise, we were just so far ahead that we were just going to have a fast time no matter what at that point.
Nice. I saw you had EXP eggs too. And I'm a big fan of the Strago checks early. I know everybody hates Burning House and Fanatic's Tower. They can be very much, the thing that stops your seed time from being good, but they can also be the thing that jet you ahead from everyone else just by having some good rewards from either the fights going up or just, taking the right risks. I disagree with everyone is what I'm trying to get at.
I think the Stragos checks are fine. I think what they are, though, is like if you're a new player and then you'd have to do Burning House for your first time and you're just not prepared for it, and then there's like a boss at the end that you can't beat, that sticks with you. You know what I mean? Because you're like, I went all the way through this house, dealt with all these flames just to have Magimaster be at the end and whoop me.
Oh,
so I can sympathize with that, but in terms of like progressing through the seed, none of Strago's techs are really bad. In fact, Fanatics and Burning House are quite good in certain circumstances, and Ebbets is like average, which most checks are average.
Especially if the luck goes in your favor for Ebbets Rock. If the luck goes in your favor, it's like a really fast check. It's not even. It's like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But when you get stuck with like those switches not going in your way, you're just like 5 minutes and like 600 Carls in your inventory, and you're like, why am I still checking chests? How high can I get this number?
And you start getting post-traumatic chest disorder, and you're like, I hate this chest.
Well, here's one thing about Ebbets is people are like, oh, it's bad because RNG, it takes a while to get to the boss and there's no treasure. But sometimes, if you get like a character there, you get warped to the Masa. So if you've like not done that yet, you can take advantage of that, and then right after the check be in Thamasa, that's practically like 6 chests on the check. Yeah, so then it becomes a better check.
And it's great to pair with like if you need to get 3 of them done and you need some EXP, Burning or Cave in the Veld, Ebbets Rock, and then Burning House all in a row. Isn't too bad a combination.
Yeah, that's a nice little sweep there. I call it a sweep whenever you like take out all the checks in one area. So like all of Sabin's checks, I call it the Sabin sweep.
Nice.
Just some terminology.
The Narsh sweep is the best one.
Yes, the Narsh sweep.
When you can get Mog, Welk, Kefka at Narsh, and then go take on Umaro and try talking the same sort of
thing. That was actually kind of the meta back in open world. was you'd get strong and then you'd do that sweep as fast as possible, and then you basically have your requirements.
Oh man, when was the last time anyone here did an open seed?
I did. I was messing around with it at the start of objectives to see how they'd work with open world, and they worked really well. It's just nobody plays open world, so nobody cared.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
I like open world. I'm a big fan of it. I tend to be better in those seeds because I'm not good at this game. But
I think it's really fun with no free progression and progression scaling.
yeah, because it does let you prioritize early doing those free checks in order to get some decent items and trying not to die those early fights. Hoping you get a Ragnarok or something.
And if you don't want people to just get a bunch of free items, you just turn on check scaling for XP or for enemy levels and HP, and then people will stop doing that. But yeah, I'm still on the fence whether it's better to do 2 Atma weapons, Genji Glove, with no offering, or if it's better to throw on the offering. Because I haven't really broken the damage cap off of just swinging with the offering, or with the 2 Atma weapons. And it saves a lot of animation time. And the damage is a lot easier to control too. So like I was actually just waiting around a bit with lock, because I was like, well, I need to wait until there's just like 1 target left.
Yeah, I think from when I've played it, it's like the Atma weapon, like say you do like 4,000 damage with each hitter, like even like you do 6,000 and then you end up doing like 2,000 with the Atma weapon. That's 8 hits, and it ends up just like, it tends to be like a little bit more, but it really depends on like how scaled the weapon is. Like when you've got your characters at really high levels because you've just rocked EXP eggs and you've had to do a lot of fights, it's like when you've got your Atma doing like 5,000, 6,000 and you've got 8 hits, like it's sort of, it's sort of a moo point at that point. Yep, I said moo. So it's like that tends to be a thing. I always have trouble with like the Valiant knife can end up doing so much more damage than the Atma weapon in certain circumstances. But I love the Atma weapon so much. Those lightsabers are so cool.
Yeah, V-knife's broken.
Yeah.
It's like Atma weapon, you need to be like level 40-ish, and then you can basically win the seed with just Atma weapon. But V-knife, you can be as low as level like high 20s, low 30s, as long as you have your boost and your red cap. You're gonna have enough HP to be breaking the damage cap pretty comfortably.
What about fixed dice, Drew?
Huh? Fixed dice?
The best weapon in the game. Let's talk about the best weapon in the game for a moment. Fixed dice. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're the best. So the reason why fixed dice are the best weapon in the game is because it lets you beat any boss. All right, so like it's basically Unga Bunga mode, right? Because there's nothing that can stop you. Like Magi Master dice to fixed dice, Poltergeist dice to fixed dice. Like it's just press A and win. And it's pretty much that way from level 10 onward. So like the whole seed. And if you have an offering, it's like just 4 times better. So.
I gotta say, it is very much the Las Vegas of Worlds Collide, because I had fought Spicy Chicken recently, and I think it was Seed of the Week. Cover your earmuffs for the next 20 seconds if you haven't done Seed of the Week yet. Yeah, I got to Spicy Chicken. I basically used the KT skip to get there, and I had to fix dice win against Spicy Chicken with only 1 character able to really do that, or maybe 2, but like one of them was going to die like instantly from any attack. So
my man,
it was just such a gamble. I can end up getting in those fights like 3 or 4 times waiting for the rolls to be good, I noticed, with fixed dice. So I still love it though. Gambling's fun.
I've been thinking a bit more about like decision making. And one thing I came up with recently was like, when do you do monster in the box? And I'm sure players who are like Zelfer have already figured this out, but I just figured it out. Where it's like, okay, maybe I should do monster in a box if I have either lock or Setzer. And the reason why is because Setzer can guarantee to equip fixed dice, and lock can guaranteed equip V-Knife. So if I do Monster in a Box and find Katana Soul and get an offering, it's so much more valuable because now all I need is one more piece, right? If I have Lock and or Setzer and an offering, all I need now is Fixed Dice or V-Knife. So then in that circumstances, I would check Monster in the Box now.
I feel like with Monster in the Box, I'll check it generally if I've got like an insta-kill thing, I've got control, or, you know, just enough, because you can run away from most of those fights. Like, the one that works against you is if you fight Gigantos in there, or you really wanted the Minerva from those pugs because you're dealing with low magic defense. But I tend to just go in there and just check it, because usually a lot of them are near save points, too. So it's usually not the worst if you get stuck in it or miss out on it.
I'm going to let you in on an insider secret here.
All right.
So, as of the new race preset with the new Steel command, first of all, it's amazing. Like, I love that command now.
There's a new Steel command?
Yeah, it's like higher chance.
Ooh.
It still doesn't work all the time, but it feels like really, really common. Like, it rarely misses. I think that Pugs is going to be meta. Like, you're going to want to find Pugs out of everything, because, you know, at first, like, we had to deal with the RNG of Pugs, like, and you'd most likely get 0 just because, you know, that's just how the game is.
Yeah.
But now, you get a guaranteed 3 Minervas from Pugs. So, like...
It's huge.
That's either A, Maritime Protection, B, like 90,000 GP, or C, like, full elemental immunity just in general, so, you know.
Oh, man, I'm gonna steal that tip, and I'm gonna steal from some tiny guys with tails and really warm coats.
Oh yeah, definitely go over the Steel tables. There's so much good stuff out there on Steel. It's actually absurd.
Yeah, I have to go. There's a lot of the stuff that I'm not necessarily the best at, but there's so much knowledge. There's like all the rages and stuff. Like when you start a race and you've got rage and you're like, what does this one do? Oh, this does Meteor, or this one does Fire 3. Oh, like I don't know what all those ones. I just kind of know what a couple of the big ones are.
I like starting off with Sandhorse.
We were thinking about using flashcards to learn the rages. I think I might do that before GDQ to practice.
That's a good idea, actually.
By the way, we should announce who's going to be at SGDQ this year, racing. Who wants to go? Because I have the memory of a fish.
Yeah, I can announce that. So first, I will be there, and so will Jax, the 2 people who ran today.
Mm-hmm.
And then, in addition to that, we will have Seto Kiaba and Dr. DT running along with us. And we'll be running this exact same flag set. So, you know, pretty fun. A lot of interesting stuff can happen. It's our new standard race, so people are playing it a lot. But plus the Sid thing.
I'll be commenting with you guys there too, which will be fun.
Oh, what was that?
I'll be commenting with over there on your guys' race, so that'll be fun.
So yeah, we'll have you, and then
I think Ravlin's going to be there.
Yep, Ravlin, Ceiling Cat, and she's also going to track. And then Keel Basiago should be there.
Nice. It's going to be great. I think our time slot is something like 2 in the morning. So we are going to have a lot of fun on that seat. We're definitely going to keep the energy up and keep everybody awake, because it's going to be a 4-person race during SGD. First time Worlds Collide is going to be appearing in this, in this specific speedrunning event, which is a huge event, raises a lot of money for charity. SGDQ, if you guys aren't going to be tuned in, it's going to be the last week in June, first week of July, first few days of the first week of July. So I believe it's 26th and 3rd.
It's crazy. The Randomizer's only been officially released for like 5 months. Now we're at SGDQ.
Yeah.
Cool. Jax is going to accept his 10 hits and go to tier 3, it looks like.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna head out and just watch the rest of Jax's race here. And
awesome.
Well,
good, Drew.
Last second.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming in, giving us your time, chatting. Congratulations on the race. Enjoy the Papa John's adverts. We've all been doing it so far. And thanks again. And yeah, wishing you the best of luck at SGDQ. And it'd be fun to see you guys all there.
Thank you. Yep, looking forward to SGDQ. Signing off. Good night.
GG's.
All right, so let's see how he handles tier 3.
Tier
see if
3
Stronger
guy.
One Realm can survive this one.
All right, guys. I'm gonna catch up a little bit in chat since I haven't. Since we were talking with Drewleth, I haven't been paying that much attention.
You were tasked and asked desperately to finish your story to The Price is Right.
All right, so it was Bob Barker when I went in there. Ooh, this Atma weapon. See what I'm talking about? Look at this Atma love. All love for Atma. I went up there. I ended up winning a kayak, played the clock game, ended up winning an armoire set and a dining table, which is still at my place, although it's sitting in my bedroom because I don't have enough room in my place for a my little home gym setup / dining room table. But that dining room table still does exist. It's at my place. And then I won it like $1,000 as well for, I don't know. Then I got $1.10 on the wheel. Ended up not getting it. The lady who won the showcase, by the way, I was like 21 when this all happened, or 22. Like, I was really young, so all these things were things I needed. The lady who ended up winning the showcase, had I gone, she got like a refrigerator and a couch, which I both needed at that time too. So, but it was a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. And if you guys ever get a chance and you're Los Angeles, go to a taping of The Price is Right. Wear something bright and act like a maniac, and might get called on. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, so we only got one calmness hit. Strago is down. The old man.
Drewleth is a bit salty about. Imagine blocking calmness. Imagine only one calmness. And Realm is still in the air because Palador kept her in the air. So Realm is still just kind of hanging out in the sky right now.
And we know Realm is the heavy hitter doing those 9999s on the bum rush here. So now we've got the angelic thing, purple against gold, colors of the Minnesota Vikings. Kefka is a huge fan. Also, wait, does Kefka have one of those like Moogle things in the back of his head? Have I just never paid attention to that sprite that well?
Moogle things? What do you mean?
Moogle? You know, like how they have the little like fuzzy dots with the stem on the top of their head?
No, that's the feather that he had in his his feather in his hair.
Oh, I need to improve my eyesight. So we want to say thanks to Spencer Superior for coming in at the very, very end of this race. This is probably going to be GG right here. Oh, that is the feather. Krakow, 143.25. About 21 minutes, just shy of Drewleth, about a whole KT climb. Everybody from Spencer Superior, you just came in to see the end of this race. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Hope you guys are having a great time on your previous stream. We had a great time here. We're going to go do, hopefully, an interview with Jexy if Jex Rocks wants to pop in. But yeah, what were you guys up to? And you guys tell us your favorite Final Fantasy VI character. We are all waiting. And while we're waiting, we just want to tell you that Papa John's now. No more Papa John's adverts.
No more Papa John's. Not unless they start putting money in our bank account.
No. The only breaded things we're talking about is Olive Garden, soup, salad, and unlimited breadsticks. No tour of Italy. You go there for the breadsticks. You leave with the breadsticks. You leave with 30 breadsticks in your tote bag that you came over from when you got Target or, whatever gigantic mini mall that those are, Olive Gardens are in.
Mog says their favorite character is Cyan, so we can go ahead and just, we can all in chat, everybody point to Mog. You're wrong, Cyan stinks. Everybody point to Mog.
Cyan is great. Just, when you go to his place, get the stuff from the can and don't drink the water.
I'm just kidding, by the way, Mog. Hey, Jex.
GG's.
Mog says their favorite
G
to the G. Science, so we can go ahead and
what's
just,
up, Jagsy?
So that was certainly interesting.
Yeah, look, I popped in at the end of or like at the last hour or 45 minutes of the seed and saw you guys are racing. So I had to play a little bit of catch up here, but it seemed like you were about a whole KT behind Drewleth. You were a couple espers shy towards the end. It seemed like you were doing a lot of sort of dead checks. Tell us kind of what happened from your eyes and your perspective in this seed.
Okay, my big mistake was taking way too many freebie checks early on, because my first grind fight took way too long. I think enemies are sitting at something like level 14, and it was what was it, the Chaos Dragon and Friend fight? So at level 4. So it was brutal. From there, it was the dead checks. They were starting to get to me, catching Magi Master midair, but at least he threw an Illumina at me, so that was nice.
Yeah, and we saw that you were able to take Magi Master out at the towards the very end with relative ease once you had all those Atmas and Bum Rush and all that.
I did notice that I don't remember which Monster in a Box chest that you checked, but I did notice that Katana Soul wiped you out early. Was it Imperial Camp that was at?
No, that was Collapsing House.
Oh, yeah, Collapsing
Katana
House.
Soul was. I was actually looking for PM Stalkers just to get my levels up real fast, and well, Magi Master bit me. That was my other mistake.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I gotta still say, hitting the times that you guys hit is still exceptionally impressive. I mean, look, if I go to run any of these things, this probably would have taken me about 3.5 hours. Granted, I might have gone and picked up some vegan sushi during the time, but still, this would have taken me many hours. You guys are still moving really fast during all of this, so
Especially with the
kudos to you guys
hiccups
for
and
doing it.
adapting to the hiccups that you've experienced. So that was still a really good job.
Yeah, and you saved Sid. So, and everybody in chat's been saying, no, you got to let him die so you can save some frames. But I'm like, you know what? Get the fast fish.
Leave
Let
Sid
the man live a
alone.
little.
Let them, give the guys some fish. Let them live. What's wrong with you guys? Just let them live a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm all about killing the animals.
It's so funny. This is our version of save the animals, kill the animals when it comes to Sid. Um, we all have some version of like something that connects to another randomizer meme. Like our validation chest is in there, and we got our save and kill the animals. I don't know what else we have in there, but I'm sure there's other stuff.
That and Suplex Train.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Suplex Train. Good call.
Oh man, we have a note here in chat that says Cyan is Steven Seagal, by the way.
Which is pretty true. I was just kidding with Mog when I said Cyan point and laugh at Mog. Don't actually point and laugh at Mog. Cyan is actually probably one of the better written characters in the game. It's unfortunate his sword tech is kind of lackluster. It is better in Pixel Remaster though. Pixel Remaster, Cyan's actually busted.
Did they speed up the sword tech, or
No,
what?
you just choose whatever sword tech you want now.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's busted. He's really good now.
Oh, I want to play Pixel Remaster, now available on Steam. Everybody
I beat it. It's definitely a different way of experiencing the game. It's actually a lot more. If you haven't played the game before, it's a lot more user friendly. The interfaces are a lot more like with blitzes. You don't actually have to remember the blitzes anymore. They actually just show up on the screen, and you button press, and the buttons disappear as you press them.
Ooh.
So it's actually really easy. If you are new to the game and you want to try actually playing Final Fantasy VI and beating it, the best way of doing that, I think, right now would actually be Pixel Remaster.
Cool.
Well,
anyways, just to throw out there,
Oh,
Andrew and Squack, thanks for jumping in and doing commentary for this race. That is greatly appreciated. Anybody that is new to Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide, come join the Discord. We got come join the Discord. We got a bunch of friendly people. We're willing to, show you the ropes, teach you what's going on, and how to set up and all that fun stuff. Also, give our Restream team and commentators a follow. Same thing with us racers.
Yeah, give Jaxie and Drewleth a follow. They did a great job, put on a great show for you guys. They're always making, good content and, putting on these fun races for you guys. Give them a follow. Show them your support. Show them your love. Jaxie, we were saying the team's going to head down to SGDQ. That's going to be a huge event for everybody, so be sure to tune into that one at the end of June as well. Are you stoked for it?
Oh, yes. But I'm glad I got this race in. It's helping me work out some of the kinks. Let me see. Who's all going? It's yourself, Andrew, myself.
I'm going to be there calming. You, Drewleth, let's see.
Seto Kiaba,
Ravlin.
And
Ceiling Cat.
Dr. DT.
Yeah.
I think Kilbasiago is supposed to be showing up at some point too.
And Kilbasiago, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So we got a packed house. We will probably be at 2 o'clock in the morning, most of the people in that room. Nothing down to be said about Worlds Collide. It's just, not many people are going to be up at 2 a.m. Or maybe they are. But it's also going to be a Tuesday night, so we can't guarantee it. So
I'll be cheering everybody on.
Wednesday.
Technically it would be Wednesday
morning.
If it's 2 a.m. Yeah. So be sure to tune in if you guys are interested. Watch that or the redo for that. We'll be raising money for Doctors Without Borders and helping those guys out do that. So we'll have a couple incentives and stuff that you guys can donate to. So if you want to support the community and support your fellow racers and stuff, be sure to tune in that week and donate there for those incentives to watch these guys I don't know if the incentives are announced or not, but you guys will see those when they're up, and it'll be a lot of fun. We're all looking forward to it.
So I've been told that we're going to jump over to somebody now. We're rating somebody or bringing it on over.
All right, I guess we should wrap this up. Jaxie, we'll give you the final. Any final thoughts before we disband here?
Just from here on, I just want to say GG and thanks for having me.
Great, awesome.
Anytime.
Great race, and thank you again for doing all that you do. We'll wrap it up right here. Thanks to Squack McQuack, Drewleth, Jaxie, the Restreamers. We got Franklin. We've got I don't know who else is on here. I don't have the list in front of me. Whoever's tracking. Thank you so much.
I think Franklin's doing both.
Franklin, you are a rock star, dude. Give Franklin a follow, guys, or give him your praise and thumbs up in chat. We're going to be rating twitch.tv/Ensign Wesley as part of our raid. I want to thank all you guys for being here, taking the time to kick it with us, and let's kick this raid off right now. I don't know if I have permissions to